Hey, what's up guys? WhirlXbow back here, and today we're going to be playing some Shudderwock Shaman. This is a really fun deck. As you guys know, this is one of my favorite decks. I have on various different versions of Shudderwocks. I'm guessing I probably have around between 600 and 700 wins, so I know the archetype fairly well. And I do enjoy playing it, obviously, if I was able to grind that many games out with this archetype. As well, I mean, that's just the wins, so my guess is probably like 1,000+ games easily on this archetype. So yeah. Anyways though, I don't have much to say besides we played this deck for a little bit on stream, but I noticed that my stream video, the recording of the stream, is screwed up, as you can see with yesterday's video with everything like zoomed in, and I don't know why that happened. So instead of showing you guys those games, if you guys would like to see them, you guys could go watch the stream VOD, which is uploaded on the channel, which is proper because YouTube does that by itself, and I don't know why it broke otherwise. But I figured we might as well just play some more games with the deck because it's fun to play. So yeah, with that being said, how about let's queue up the first game and let's see how everything goes. Alright guys, yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the first one. Alright. First matchup against a rogue. My guess is that means it's aggro. I am gonna keep Snowfall Guardian because it's like one of the better cards in the matchup. So if I can survive to the point of being able to resolve it, we should be in a fairly decent position. That's not a bad draw. This is actually not a bad draw at all, especially if I hit something like Crawler or whatnot. Or sorry, not Crawler, Ravager. I need to get. I don't know why I keep on thinking this guy's name is Gorloc Crawler. That's the I can't think of the name, but that's the crab, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why I always get confused between those two. Card in that deck? Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know also why he didn't show that at my face. Unless he didn't want me to like attack into here. I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, that's fine. Sorry for yawning. I feel very tired and I don't know why. It's a little bit obnoxious. Let's play this here. This gives us a whole bunch of really good draws, so should be fine. He's gonna play a weapon here. He's gonna eat the Murloc. I'm gonna take 4. Interesting. I don't really like that play personally, but he's playing this game way to control, like, yeah, I'm about to just slam this here. Have something on the board, it's gonna get traded into by this, but it also means that, like, this is now a 1-drop if I draw it. Mutanus is a 3-drop. Yeah. Hopefully I draw Ravager. Ravager would be such a good draw here, because my hand kind of does a lot, like, basically nothing. I mean, I gotta freeze the board in 2 turns, but like that's not exactly too good to look forward to. I can like freeze into Grumble, into copy, like Grumble freeze, trade into his minions, proceed that way, but I need something I think is slightly better here. Something to do that's like actually proactive type shit. Okay, ice fishing is fairly good. There's a lot of really good hits in my deck. Those are not it, Chief. Taunt? Yeah, that's... I played this here, I ran it out. I know it's not the best to just run out a card like that, but honestly right now, facing down was this 14 damage. I can't just have an empty board. I need to force him to do some less good trades to actually still have a chance at winning this game. So what I'm expecting here is attack with the weapon here, attack with a 3/3 here, take 6, and him to play a couple pirates. Okay, well, at least that means this is slightly better. The problem is I'm pretty sure the weapon is going to attack the Snowfall Guardian, which means I don't really have a play for the next 2 turns. The play was going to be the next turn was going to be Grumble. The Snowfall. Can't do that anymore. So. Maybe I could throw the second Snowfall. That would be pretty good. Devolve would be decent. Ravager would be really, really good as well. The reason Ravager would be so good, I'm just taking this whole amount of damage. If I hit Ravager 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The odds are not perfect is the problem. I'm just dead. Oh, it just didn't actually matter. Ah. He played that really, really poorly, but it didn't actually matter. Turns out double Celsi deckhand stealing 8 is really, really good. Out of nowhere. Alright, oh well. Could I have played that better? I think mulling the Snowfall was actually playing it slightly better. I wanted to keep it just because in case, like, if I manage to get Stabilize on turn 5 and then he floods the board, it is really, really good. But I think I should have mulled it. It also didn't help that we choose a Shudderwock. It's a really, really bad card in this matchup until much, much later. Anyways, I guess let's just jump to the next game and hopefully have that game go better. Alright. Another pirate rogue. Okay. I know last time I said it was a mistake to mull the Snowfall. But now with the coin, it's a 5-drop, and then it changes, like, everything. But we have to try the Shudderwock again. Ugh. I hate seeing this card in this matchup. This card's good on turn, like, 10. But I don't have enough, like, battle cries in this hand to actually make this card, like, warrant being played. Really? I pull Loatheb? Checks out. I didn't realize this is how I was gonna lose this game, but I guess this is how I lose this game. The only thing I could see as a possible out is that if he has 3 1-drop pirates in his hand and I top deck exactly Toxfin. Because or else I just lose the game. I'm pretty sure I've lost this game already, so yeah. How the hell did I pull Loatheb? Like, that's like one of the worst 2 potential minions I can pull. There's like that and Smite. Those are the only 2 bad minions to pull there. It's not a Toxfin. Oh, it's actually probably really, really loud on the mic. I'm sorry, but I had to pull the Loatheb. Any other minion I was fine. Except for Smite. Smite and Loatheb were the only 2 bad possible hits in his entire deck. Unlucky that he had it. Oh well, let's just queue up the next game. Alright. I guess we're playing against another pirate rogue. Also, I'd like to preface this all also by saying pirate rogue is not a favorable matchup for this deck. Pirate rogue is up there with it's up there with the mages as being really bad matchups for this deck. I'm pretty sure the average win rate in this matchup is like 40%. Okay. Absolutely fucking not. That hand could not have possibly been worse. Well, this hand is also not good, but at least it's something. And I don't like the fact that he kept 3 cards in his hand. The fact he kept 3 cards in his hand is really, really bad for me. How many 2-drops are you summoning? Is this new tech in the deck? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Murlocs left. Alright. We're going for the greedy-ish play. This is the slightly greedier play. Because we can potentially miss on Gorloc. But hopefully we don't. This seems weird, but I'm 99% sure this is the right play here. My 3/3 contests his 3/3. It's gonna force him to use 4 damage from his weapon to kill my 3/3. And I get to draw all of the... I gotta eat his entire hand here, basically. It's really good for me. I'm gonna just eat his entire hand except for his 1 spell, which I mean it's gonna draw him 2 cards, but it could be worse. Let's have to felt this. I know it doesn't do anything against this thing, but also my fear was correct about going off last turn. The Firemancer Flurgl and the Ravager were left in my deck. Like, that's what I was worried about. It's either Toxfin and Flurgl would be left, or Ravager and one of the other 2 would be left. And I would have lost the game if that happened, so I'm very glad I was able to avoid it by doing it this way. Also, I have a lot of damage on board, which is really, really good. This is going to attack there, guaranteed. That's fine, I can poke. Poke with this, punch for 13. It's a spell on top of his deck, that means. The last battlecry I played was summon copies, which I don't necessarily want to do with this. I'd rather just wait a turn. I have a fairly good board. I know he's gonna draw a lot of cards. Oh, that's not the card I thought that would be. I'm sorry, I did not. I thought I unmuted my mic. Whoops. Yeah, no. What did I say? Oh, yeah. I was gonna say that when his weapon was only 2 attack, I was expecting to be Secret Passage, but it was just cannon, so that's not that big of a deal. I don't like Door of Shadows in that deck. I think it's really, really slow. Also, turns out to beat this matchup, just draw really, really well. It's very easy. Anyways, with that being said, let's just queue up the next game. Oh my god, it's a hunter. I haven't seen hunters in forever. Being a hunter, I want to assume it's aggro, which is why I want to keep Sir Finley. Or, sorry, Duduret. Sir Finley's actually a meh card to see in this matchup. Depending on what you see on turn 1 changes the turn 2 Dirty Rat or not. Okay. I think I'm fine going turn 2 Dirty Rat. That's a really, really good draw. Very, very good draw. Okay, so we go turn 2 Rat into turn 3 Clownfish, into turn 4 Ravager. Something else? Is he just trying to play spells? Is he just on Spell Hunter? That, or this is gonna just summon him like a fucking 7-drop. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Still not ideal, but could have been much, much worse. We have the 3-1. We'll take so much damage here. Well, I'll take so much damage next turn. Okay. Okay. This is not looking too good for me, if I'm being honest. I think I'm fine burning this now. It saves me a lot of health burning this now, and I still have the Firemancer Flurgl alive, and he spent a lot of burn throwing it at my face. So I think this should be fine. He might be able to kill it, but even if he does... Okay, I mean... His whole hand was just removal, I guess. It's a really good draw. I'm gonna see if that's a minion. It was a minion. Good for me. It's very good for me. Okay, well, turns out playing Murlocs is just good enough. It's so weird to me how Shudderwock Shaman has actually just devolved to how many Murlocs can I play in a short period of time? Because that's legitimately what this deck has devolved into. Half the deck is Murlocs, I feel, at this point. It's like 10 cards on Murlocs or something like that. I think this is lethal. Yeah. That is the one thing with this deck, is that it's a bully for the off-meta decks. It's such a good bully for the off-meta decks. Snowfall Guardian crushing the slower aggro-year decks. Grumble is just Grumble. Toxfin, Firemancer Flurgl, really, really good against those decks as well. Mutanus in the early game against the control-year decks. Looping Loathebs, looping Shudderwocks. Just super good against those style of decks. Like, your big weakness are, like, Mildred, because it's kind of hard to deal with them. And then, even then, with this version, it's less bad because Twin Fin plus Sir Finley technically can allow you to loop forever. Yeah. So anyways, whatever. With that being said, how about let's just queue up the next game and let's see how it goes. Alright, so another rogue. Ravager is fairly good. Like, Rat is not a bad keep in this matchup, I don't think. At least it used to not be. But I think I'm gonna mullet here because, well, Mutanus is not the card I wanted to see. I was gonna say, Funning Clownfish would be really, really good here. Armor Venter would be insane. Ice Fishing would be insane. Basically, just any of the cards that cost less than 3 would have been insane. But hitting these expensive... 2 fairly expensive cards in the aggro matchup was not ideal. Sorry, I'm tying up my hair while playing this game. Anyways, I don't think I said it yet, but I hope everyone has a beverage. I'm currently drinking myself a nice grapefruit bubbly. Very, very good. I like it a lot. So good. Also, yeah, I wanted to talk about the Tavern Brawl, which is a heroic Tavern Brawl this week. I was 99.9% sure they gave everyone one free entrance to the heroic Tavern Brawl. So I don't know when they changed that, but I didn't get a free entrance, and I was a little bit bitter about that, not gonna lie. Because I was gonna do it today, and then turns out I wasn't able to, and I was very, very sad because I wasn't about to spend like $10 to join it. Like, that was absurd to me. It's a fairly good combination. Yeah. I go Clownfish next turn, I go Ravager the turn after. Or I go Scargil, Ravager, Mutanus. And the combination of things like that. Those are like the two best cards to hit. Because now if I hit off this, if I hit Clownfish, I have a whole bunch of 0-cost Murlocs again, which is really, really good. And yeah, I mean, I could hit like Ravager again and continue looping shit like that. It'd be fairly good. Weapon? I don't know why my opponent's roping me every turn. That's like just getting obnoxious. Previous to this turn, we have played the same amount of cards. His deck is significantly easier to pilot, and he's managed to rope me every single turn. I could have also gone with this play to kill both of his minions, but I'm not too worried about them. I don't think. It would have meant that I was going off with Scargil a turn later, which I did not like at all. But hey. I'd rather just go off on turn 4, potentially take like 4 damage. Additional 3 damage. For the love of all that is fuck. Everything in the good name of fuck, stop roping. I'm going to bite a bullet. You're playing Pirate Rogue. You're not doing brain surgery, my G. Some people, man. Some people. By the way, the best hits off this will be Clownfish, Flurgl, Toxfin. Maybe we draw the other Ravager to increase our odds of being able to do that. That'd be pretty nice. But it's not one of those 2 cards I named. Well, I kind of missed. Oh well. That wasn't exactly a good eat. Yeah, we missed on the 2 best ones, which was Flurgl and was Ravager. Because Flurgl, we could have still wiped the board by just playing Murlocs next turn over the Toxfin. But yeah, no, this is not great. At least we have a board to contest what he's doing, but he still has 13 damage on board, which pushes down to 12. Not ideal. And we ate a fairly weak minion with Mutanus. It's not like we ate a Loatheb or even a Pufferfish or the 2/5 pirate that draws you a pirate every time you attack. Like, those would have been like really good eats. Captain would have been fairly good. Even a 2/2 would have been better, right? So I think we ate the weakest one that's not Patches, which is already in the battlefield, so feels bad. Even hitting South Sea Deckhand was better because then it's at least not 2 burst damage. Yeah. Second Pufferfish top deck is really good for him. Can't for everything in the good name of fuck, stop roping. It's actually so annoying to play against people who rope. Is he just doing some challenge where he doesn't attack with his minions and instead just tries to make me as mad as humanly possible? I don't appreciate that. This is summoning copies. What's a spell? Good to know. Okay, well, I'm taking the value trades while I can. I was hoping to hit healing. Heal up both the Scargil and the Mutanus. Out of range of the 3-1. Alright, but I mean, this is also not bad though. He's out of puffer fishes. I have 8 health of tauns. I'm gonna fall asleep before this game is done because god damn, is it how I don't want to be mean to this guy. I don't want to just say, oh, stop being bad, because I think that doesn't help anyone. I know I say a lot, but I say it more to try and be funny, even though I know I'm not funny, but yeah, I don't want to say he's bad. Maybe he's actually thinking through his plays, but come on, my G, like, you're playing what glows. Okay, so it's a weapon. It wasn't a spell. Mispredicted. If this gets buffed, I'm playing this on minions. If this doesn't get buffed, alright, so I'm gonna play this on minions to counter the mini heat top decks. Maybe he actually does have to think through his plays, which, I mean, I can't get mad at him for thinking, right? That's a really big dick move. But to a certain extent, anything besides the 1/1. Thank god. That's actually probably the best one. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. His deck is not exactly hard to play, and the fact that it's taken him 6 minutes to play so far versus my minute 30, and I've played more cards than he has, I feel. Or at least played more cards that require making decisions. It's a little bit obnoxious, but what can you do? Yeah, maybe he's also just new to the format. He picked up Pirate Rogue because he was playing some rogue deck in Standard. Oh, I never finished talking about the Heroic Tavern Brawl thing. So yeah, I was gonna do it today. First of all the decks in Standard are boring as shit. I tried like 4 of them. Like, played like 5 turns and then conceded them, so I was like genuinely not interested in playing the deck. And like, I tried playing combo rogue, aggro mage, and a couple other things. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, you know, all the decks in Standard that I tried were just really, really boring. And then when I also learned that I don't get a free Heroic Tavern Brawl entry, I was majorly upset. Like, really upset. But hey, what can you do? I guess Blizzard can't afford to give away a Heroic Tavern Brawl entries. They really need that $10. From their, like, what, 7 Standard players total? But yeah, no. Standard, I don't understand why someone would choose to play Standard over Wild, except for maybe you don't have the extensive collection that someone like me does. The format is just really, really boring. Also, there's like 2 decks in tier 1, 1 deck in tier 2, and like 4 decks in tier 3, and like 7 in tier 4. I'm like, what is this? There's like as many decks in tier 1 in Wild, in my opinion, than there are in like tier 1, 2. Like over tier 1 and 2 in Standard. Like halfway into tier 3. Like, what is this? Alright, well that's a win. A little bit upset that he wrote me for so long in this game, but what can you do? Ooh, let's get some gold. Let's go. Hey, we end up being positive 1 star. That's pretty dope. Also, we have a whole bunch of gold, so time to open some packs. So yeah, this is just not going to get completed, sadly, because I refuse to spend 1,000 gold to play a format I don't want to play. Should have also rerolled this. Whoops. Man, I just refuse to spend the gold to play a format I don't want to play. Although it sucks as I do want the hero portrait, but maybe it's going to show up in the shop eventually and I'll be able to just buy it and not do the tavern brawl. Or maybe they'll do a wild one and then I won't mind spending the 1,000 gold to do it. I would really not mind spending the gold or the money to do a wild one, but I don't want to do a standard one. I'd actually be willing to do multiple wild ones. I'd be down to do numerous streams just doing the wild ones. Playing like a variety of decks between aggro and combo and control and shit like that, just to see what actually ends up being the best. That's Pog. Golden common. Oh, golden sabotage. That's clean. Alright, double golden pack. I like it. I like it. Now we just need a legendary to finish up. Give me a legendary, just to finish up. You know what, epic, I'll take it. And a golden common. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're slowly getting closer and closer to hitting, finish up the GVG set. I wonder how far are we actually from GVG? Out of total cards, we're missing, what is that, 27 cards total. 27 and 14 of them are legendaries. Checks out. Oh, I should have all the paladin cards. That's pretty dope. But yeah, I'm gonna continue opening the set till I have all the rares and I have all the rares at first, and then I'll move on to the other sets till I have all the rares in the game, and then all the epics, and then so on and so forth, till I eventually have all the cards in the game. I could probably do, like, if I dust all my extra golden shit, like, that I have already a copy of, I'm pretty sure I could get fairly close to finishing. Like, I don't need this, although I'm gonna keep the golden ones. I do play that card, but, like, sabotage, actually sabotage I only have one, so but like something like this, right? I have 2 regulars. I don't need the golden one, so on and so forth, till I have all the cards. I'm pretty sure I get pretty darn close. I'd probably, my guess, in extra goldens and even extra legendaries, probably another like 12k dust. So that would do a significant number on the amount of legendaries I'm missing. Anyways, though, Shudderwock Shaman. Deck is really fun. Deck is one of my favorite decks in Wild. In the moment, it's probably like top 3. It's probably between this, Pillager Rogue, and Rasa Priest. Even though I don't play that much Rasa Priest, it's still up there. Same thing with like Dead Man's Hand. I do find those decks really, really fun. I just don't think they're that well positioned right now. But yeah, also like Reno Lock and Q Block are also on that list, but I'm pretty sure Shudderwock Shaman and Pillager Rogue take the place as my favorite decks, and then everything else kind of fights for like a second place. But yeah, no, anyways, this deck was a lot of fun. Had the potential to disrupt the combos with the double Dirty Rat, the Mutanus, Devolve, and things like that. And you can disrupt the aggro by just going really early, like, you know, Scargil, Firemancer Flurgl, Toxfin, wipe his board, pass, and then you have a board he doesn't. Typically good enough to just steal a game. Anyways, though, with all that being said, also the mage matchup is just awful, so anyways, though, with all that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I'm going to be live soon again, Sunday for sure. I'm going to try to be live at least one more time between now and then, but I don't know if I'll have time. I'm like really, really busy. Since I have an exam on Friday, I'm not home tomorrow night, or I guess tonight as this video is going up, exam on Friday. So Thursday would be the only day, but I have to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to the exam on the Friday, so maybe not, maybe Saturday night, we'll see. Anyways, though, with that being said, I'll see you guys all on the next one. Alright guys, peace.